Why is a home not an investment? I mean, I know this answer, but for folks in our audience, this is
Yeah.
one of my favorite topics to touch on, why a home isn't the investment that you think it is.
I don't get, there's nothing I can say that gets people more riled up than this one thing. A house is not an investment. And even if it was, it'd be a terrible investment. Now, I own homes, but why is a house not a good investment? But that doesn't mean they were good investments, because this is why. First of all, if you're going to finance it, it's going to cost you today, it's going to cost you 6.58%. So in 30 years, if I round it off to 7%, I have to make 210% on the house over 30 years to pay interest. In the state of Florida, you probably have a tax somewhere between 1% and 2% a year. Now I need to make another 60%. Maintenance is 1% a year. That's another 30%. If you have HOA fees, which most of the new housing today has some kind of HOA community fee, now you got another probably 0.5 to 1%. I have to make 300% before I furnish my house, paint it, before I replace the roof, the gutters, take care of any problems. I haven't even paid house insurance, and nobody can tell me what house insurance is. I have to make 300% on my money. Yeah. Now, in addition to that, I could have been invested in NVIDIA with my down payment. I could have bought Apple stock. I could have bought the S&P 500. I could have bought Bitcoin. That's why I say a home is not an investment. If you go back 100 years, the average home, when adjusted for inflation, when they bought it, my dad bought a house for $7,800, sold it for $400,000. The average return's about 1% a year.
You look at other investments like Bitcoin. Over the last 10 years, Bitcoin's done 70% a year on average.
Yeah, with no gutters to fix.
That's exactly right.
No property taxes to pay.